Hi everyone, it's Beth, and today I'll be making patriotic decor. I used some of this scrapbook paper, a sign I had left over from Dollar Tree, window clings from Dollar Tree, some different patriotic ribbon and fabric, navy acrylic paint, white chalk paint, Mod Podge, and hot glue. First thing I did was sanded down the center of this sign just to get the glitter off, and then use some rubbing alcohol to finish getting the rest of it off. And then I took my white chalk paint and painted the center, and I did this so the scrapbook paper didn't show through. And then I was going to paint the border too to give it a base coat, but then realized that I needed to fill in these holes from the hanger because I was going to have the sign going the opposite direction. So I finished painting the center, and then I took some spackling and just put that in the holes. And then I let everything dry, and before I sanded it, I made sure that the center paint was dry. And then once everything was dry, I just gave it a quick sanding. And then I finished painting the entire thing with the white chalk paint. Once the white was dry, I took the navy acrylic paint and painted 2 coats all the way around the border. Once everything was dry, I took the scrapbook paper and set it inside the sign in between the borders. And it fit just right inside the borders. I just had to mark off the end of it and just trim off the end. And then I attached that using a layer of Mod Podge. And then I placed my scrapbook paper back in there and just smoothed it out and made sure that all of my edges were nice and pushed down. And I waited for the underneath Mod Podge to dry and then did a layer of Mod Podge on the outside of the scrapbook paper. And I just covered the entire thing. And then once I had that covered, I took the window cling, and I'll be putting that pretty much centered on the scrapbook paper. And then just smoothed out any bubbles that were on there. Once I had all the bubbles smoothed out, I did an outer layer of Mod Podge over the entire thing again. And while that was drying, I took my different ribbons and fabric and just crisscrossed them in an X to make a messy bow. Then just took some twine and tied a knot in the center, trimmed up the ends of the messy bow, and just kind of fluffed it out. And after everything was just about dry, I took the messy bow and hot glued it right to the corner. And that is it. Very easy and simple, but looks super cute. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.